Hey my how you homies. This is the Feminine Geek, aka Nuna, from Nuna Loves You. Well, I'm here to talk to you about what's going on with Seungri from Big Bang. I'm really kind of disturbed by what I've been hearing. You know, it's a godforsaken, 2 o'clock, 2 plus in the AM, but, you know, I'm online and I'm reading, Seungri just passed out from, you know, he had a car accident. For those of you who aren't aware, he had a car accident and was in ICU for a week. Then they moved him. And then he was out after 2 weeks to presume um, promotional, you know, standby. And, Papa YG is not doing a good job because this young man, there's no way, if you, according to what you put out in press, if you care about your artist, then there's no way on the God's green earth that he would have been able to get out of the hospital. Like, if you're listening to the doctor like you say you are, then guess what? He wouldn't be able to go. They said that he wanted to presume uh promotional promotional details and everything. And let's be honest. We know how the industry is in Korea, and we know how the news is in Korea. They're not reliable, first of all, and they're easy to be sold. They're easy to have these things happen. Look at Lady Code. Lady Code lost two of their members. I bet you good money at 3 o'clock in the morning when he ran into a side rail because he ran into the other lane with another car in it at 3 o'clock in the morning. How much you want to bet he didn't have a seatbelt on? That's why he ended up in ICU. And Ladies Code lost two of their members. I mean, we should be caring more about our idols, and we need to express this to these companies. If you don't stand for certain things, they cannot continue to happen. And to me, this seems like this is just starting to be an issue that is bubbling over. It's just touching, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. This is not something that we want to keep going on with our idols, the ones we love, our opas, and it's just annoying. I think, I think the thing that I'm worried about with Panda is that, you know, whatever he didn't get treated for becomes so much more severe that it could definitely risk his life. And there's nothing that anybody can say. Once you've gone too far, you stretch this man too far, and he injures himself, re-injures himself, or something never gets fixed to begin with, and he ends up dead. That's that's not cool. That is not cool. And I it just worries me that we have this type of thing going on anywhere in the world. We love these guys. We want to see them perform. But at what rate do you want to see your idols falling out on stage? Do you want to see the ones that you cheer on, you know, every chance you get a chance to buy something to support them? Do you want to see these people go down in flames? No, none of us do. And see, this is something we have to address. We have to make it clear. We have to definitely get across to them that this is not acceptable. There's no reason why Seungri should be out of the hospital. And if Papa YG was on the real, it's nothing that Seungri could have said Oh, I want to go back on into promotions. No, sir. You don't get to go back into promotions. You know why? Because I said so. And my card trumps yours. Guess what? How about we listen to what the doctor says? There wouldn't be no reason to put out a press packet saying that, oh, he wanted to go back into promotions. No, no. He don't get to say. The best, you want the best for your people, your artists, you don't let them do things that will get them killed, maimed, or hurt. You don't go along with that. But see, let's just be real about it. We know. We know how things go. And this is the end result. And it's very disturbing that this is even happening. And it seems like everything is cycling down to something much bigger. And they're gonna eventually gonna have to address every little thing that happens here. It's it's taxing. Just like Jessica is leaving. Oh, I'm sorry. One story says Jessica is leaving Girls' Generation. Another says she got dropped. Another says she's leaving because of her issues with um marriage. Like you know, mm, SM Entertainment, leave it to them. They don't know what's going on. But whatever. Whatever's clever when you don't want to do any better. That's just how it goes. You're going to just keep on talking and you're going to keep on saying the same things and you're not going to care. They do it because, no one says anything. No one addresses this. They keep going along with this. And, you know, all of a sudden, oh, you know, she's terrible or he's wrong for this. Oh, Chris is wrong for leaving exile. Please, please. It's just ridiculous. It's not always the way of it's not always the way things should go. It's not always it should have stayed like this for this long. I have never seen something so unregulated in my life. Or should I say regulated to the wrong side of things. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I understand all companies don't do this, but enough of them do it that it's an issue. It's an issue. And it's ridiculous. It just shouldn't be happening. It just should not be happening. So, these people have lives. And we want them to live happy, healthy lives. We want them to be happy. We want them to be able to be inspirations to us. You can't do that if you're stressed out and you're sick and you're injured and, you're dealing with all these stresses. You're starving your idols. I'm happy for every time I see an idol eat. Shit, it's like a angel got its wings. Oh my God, an idol's eating. This is just me just ranting. I'm all over the place. And to go back to Seungri, I just want to say that I want my panda bear to get better. I want him to be able to resume all the wonderful things he does, but not at this rate. You know, not at not at the cycle of him, being wrecked wrecked to death because they took him out of ICU. You take somebody out of intensive care. That is absolutely ridiculous. It is unacceptable. And like it's been said, the young man from pardon, uh, I'm saying the name of the group wrong. ZA. I'm saying ZA, but I'm saying the group wrong. But like he said in his post, you know, it's funny that you do this to these people, to all these young artists, but you wouldn't want somebody to do this to your children, but you're doing it to somebody else's children. So, what do you think we're supposed to do about this? You know, are we supposed to accept you doing us wrong? Is it supposed to be acceptable? But it's not acceptable if somebody does it to your kids. Everybody's somebody else's child. And for some reason, they insist on doing these backhanded, tactics to cheat somebody out of their money. Um, when 9 members are, basically sharing, what was it, 30% cut of their earnings, yeah, I'd be a little pissed. I'd be beyond pissed, especially if you're watching your members struggle. You know, you're the leader. You don't even have to be a leader, but you see your mates struggling. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed, and I understand where he's coming from. This is not an acceptable thing, but like I said, you know, Panda Bear, I want him to get better. I love Big Bang to pieces. The whole group bias is my bias, so I can't just pick one. But I love Seungri, and I want him to get better. I don't like seeing this happen to such a strong, positive, and very uplifting kind of guy. He's just the sweetest thing ever. Very talented, and you know we have to support him. We have to make sure we support Big Bang, and for that matter, any idol. I don't care if you're their only fan. Support your idols. Don't let them stand for abuse. Don't let them stand for getting treated poorly. Not getting fair share. Don't stand for that. You support them in the best way you can, and you stand behind them, and you make them proud. Don't let don't let these types of things get them down. Give them supportive words. Give them whatever you can. Cause if you don't, I don't know who else will. Cause it ain't too many of these companies that are really being supportive. Like I said, I understand it's not all of them. I understand it's not all of the companies that are doing this, but enough of them are doing it that it's regulated to the wrong side and it's not fair. So that's basically all I have to say about that. Again, I thank all my Hallyu homies. You know, I really appreciate anybody who listens to this and takes it to heart and understand that it is a rant. I'm all about my idols. So, you know, please don't come at me with anything wrong. um Appreciate your time. Thanks for listening. And remember, Nuna loves you.